Today we are going to discuss the question, how long does it take to build a basic website? In this video, we'll give an overview of the fundamental steps needed to build a website from start to finish. Whether you're making a website for your business, blogging, or any other personal reason, it's likely that you want to make it a rapid process. Let's be honest, not one of us like to mess around when we're trying to achieve what we want. When we want a website, we want it done yesterday. With that said, and after working with hundreds of clients, here is our best guess of an accurate concept to delivery estimate, though it must be said, it is difficult to gauge how long it should take to create a site. Especially if it is your first web project. To understand what we're dealing with here, let's quickly lay out the steps to creating a website. Listen, I know that the heading says basic, but you need to remember that basic does not mean you can build a website instantly. If you need assistance getting the ball rolling, share your plans with our web designers at Acunity, and allow them to come back to you with an estimated timeline, some expert advice, and the support of a solid, experienced development team. Working with an expert should put your mind at rest because at the end of the day, time is money. For most super basic websites, this process is likely to take up to 3 weeks. While it's true that we have created a business site in as little as 1 week, and other larger sites may take several months, the average for a super basic site is truly around a 3 to 4 week process. This includes everything from concept and discovery to design and final approval. Speaking of concept and discovery, that's really the first step of the process. Discovering your business needs and formulating a plan is a big part of what differentiates success and failure. Just imagine you're cooking up a storm at a summertime barbecue. If you know what you want to create and you have all of the ingredients, it should be simple enough to create a masterpiece. However, if you're lacking ingredients or perhaps you forgot to coordinate with another key contributor, then you're going to have a delay that has to be addressed. So, for efficiency, you need to envision your end goal. Know what your site should look like and think about what elements it should include. To help with this, check out our article on the web design discovery process for an in-depth look at this process and all that it entails. You can find that on our blog at acunity.com. If timing is important to you, know that if your plan is only half-baked, our developers can work with you in an attempt to visualize exactly what you desire. If you already have a clear, concise plan, we can jump straight into development. So with that said, rest assured that you do not have to know everything before reaching out to us. As digital experts, we know that you are a pro at what you do, and at the end of the day, we do not expect you to have any true understanding of integrations or systems that may need to play nicely in order to support the total functionality of your business website. At the very least, we only ask that you have a clear business goal in mind and that you have allocated a budget for this project. So, you know what you want to achieve and you've established a plan of action. Now it's time to get designing. As soon as the designer has your approved plans, they'll build a mock-up model for you to review and amend it to suit your needs. This mock-up is like a full color sketch, providing you with a detailed image of the end result. When it comes to developing a business site, again, depending on the scope, you can realistically expect that this design and development stage may take around 4 to 6 weeks. The more responsive our clients are when it comes to approvals, the faster we're able to keep our heads down and get the code written. This is when we're really making the magic happen for you. So assuming that you have approved the mock-up design, the developer will then build a website, complete with functional links and navigation. It's in this development phase that we're truly bringing your site to life in a super tangible way. This period of development should take roughly 3 weeks. And, of course, there's always potential setbacks during this period. You may edit your original plan, resulting in major or minor changes to the scope and budget, or the developer may have destroyed his or her laptop with a spilled hot latte. Fortunately for you, our team of 70 developers has plenty of spare computers, so let the coffee flow and let's get on with it. Given a potential for delays, go ahead and assume a month of dev time just to be safe. After all the coffee and collaboration that goes into development, it's time for the final review. Once the developer has finished with your project, it should go through a final round of revisions and approval. It'll be pinged back over to you, and you'll need to put on your analyst hat. Look at every aspect of the website and ensure that everything looks and works as it should, matching your original vision laid out in the planning stage. Click every button, test your integrations, and do so while trying to put your feet in the shoes of your end user, which is often your prospective customer. Remember, diligence during this review stage can and will save you time, money, and anguish if you require any modifications. Don't be surprised if there are corrections that need to be made, especially if your website is of a complicated nature. It doesn't mean the team has done a bad job. On the contrary, changes are expected when it comes to web development. And also be sure that you have content ready and do not assume that the development team knows which text goes where. Some clients have content that is ready to go and others trust and rely on our content marketing team to draft custom content that is optimized for search engines. By the time the alterations are identified and made, another 1 or 2 weeks will likely have passed. So, there we have it. It is safe to assume that building a website will take you, or your developer, anywhere between 2 to 4 months. This is how it breaks down. You will most likely take 3 weeks in discovery mode, another 6 weeks designing your platform, followed by 3 weeks in preliminary development, and a further 2 weeks to make final modifications. When all is said and done, check out our website launch checklist at acunity.com to ensure a smooth and fashionable rollout. And remember, if you are including content on your website, which one can assume you would, get it started as soon as possible, or else you'll have a very pretty but truly empty website. To learn more, visit our blog at acunity.com.